Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Marcus, and I'll be talking about how the music industry is brainwashing you to like bad pop songs. Before I get into it, I just want to point out how there are many individuals that do like mainstream music, and I have nothing against them. I just want to point out my individual perspective on how I disagree with mainstream music and why I consider it to brainwash people. 2 summers ago, it was Blurred Lines. This summer, it was Fancy. These days, it's Blank Space by Taylor Swift. Every year, there's a new song that we all hate until we don't anymore, and it turns out that's because we were brainwashed to like them. Research suggests that repeated exposure is a much more surefire way of getting the general public to like a song than writing one that suits their taste. We now know that the emotional centers of the brain, including the reward centers, are more active when people hear songs that they've been played before. In fact, those brain areas are more active even when the people hear unfamiliar songs that are far better fitted with their musical taste. This happens more often than you think. After a couple of dozens unintentional listens, many of us may find ourselves changing our initial opinions about a song, eventually admitting that really Katy Perry's Dark Horse isn't as awful as it sounds. Or Justin Bieber's any song, really. I realize how most people assume that they hear a song everywhere because it's popular. That's not the case. A song is popular because it's played literally everywhere. It's technically illegal for major labels to pay radio stations directly to play certain songs, but that doesn't mean it doesn't happen. The phenomenon is called payola, an amalgam of the words pay and Victrola, and it was rampant in the 1960s up through the 80s, during which period the music industry was literally run by the mob. It still happens today, even though it isn't as blatant. Labels pay independent promoters to incentivize radio stations to play their music, or create program casts to make sure a song gets enough plays to have its effect. There's real neuroscience behind the strategy. If you hear something enough, I guarantee you'll start to like it. The Stockholm effect happens with culture too. The scientific term for this phenomenon is the mere exposure effect, discovered in the 60s by Robert Zajon. It can literally be applied to anything: images, shapes, songs, or people. In his study, participants reported liking songs more than the second and third times they were exposed to them. It seems that people can easily mistake the fluidity of their ability to identify and fully comprehend a song with actually liking it. So once a song gets stuck in your head, it may quickly transition from being irritating to being beloved. A good example of this is Black Eyed Peas, I Got a Feeling. When I remember that big burst it gave out to the music industry. That was in 2009. They even won a Grammy Award for Best Pop Performance by Duo or a Group with Vocals, and the Grammy Award for the Record of the Year. Now, there's an important scientific factor that matters just as much. The context in which you hear a song is often just as important as the qualities of the song itself in communicating meaning. Now, what I mean by this is, if someone hears Ariana Grande's smash hit Problem every time they're out with their friends, they will likely start to associate with the good times and good feelings regardless of the song's actual lyrics. Ultimately, we have way less of an idea of why we like the things we do. There are so many social and cognitive factors, which makes it very easy for the pop music industry to gather an audience for artists they are deciding are worth promoting. And once these been initiated to those artists, there's no turning back. The industry knows that well, and they manipulate it constantly. Here's one truth: if you play a really bad song too much, people will still figure it out themselves. I'd like to share a couple of popular known facts about mainstream music to support my argument. A lot of mainstream music is repetitive. They contain unoriginal chords, therefore sounding similar to many other songs. Most music, and all popular music, follows one of many sets of standard chord progressions. There's a video up on YouTube I would like to share with you guys to support my argument. I admire these three guys because they found what is true about mainstream music and they want to express their music to today's society. And in order to explain how the songs are related and how they're really common in chords and the technical similarities between the songs. Now, before I show you the video, there's one more thing I would like to point out because the video is the last part of my presentation. Um, this a lot of songs contain meaningless lyrics about infatuation, sex, drugs, or dancing and having fun, associated with immaturity and lack of class refinement. So, essentially, mainstream music is considered bad because it subconsciously groups you in with your fundamental human instincts and behaviors. Thank you very much. I hope you have all enjoyed my mainstream presentation and hope you will enjoy the video. And in case any one of you have any questions after the videos, just feel free to ask me. Thank you.
Recognize this?
Yeah, that's Don't Stop Believing by Journey.
And the cast of Glee.
Yeah, there's a few more songs with the same chords. Check it out.
My life is brilliant, my love is pure. I saw an angel, of that I'm sure. People kill and people dying, children hurt and you hear them crying. Can you practice what you preach? Won't you turn the other cheek? Forever young, I wanna be forever young. I won't hesitate no more, no more. It cannot wait. I'm your lipstick stains on the front lobe of my left side brains. I knew I wouldn't forget you if I could. Then I would. I'd go wherever you will go. Can you feel the love tonight? Nobody wants to see us together, but it don't matter, no. 'Cause I got
country
you.
road, take me home to the place where I belong.
I'm your biggest fan, I'll follow you until you love me. Papa, Papa,
I can't
live with or without you. Pictures of you, pictures of me, hung upon your wall for the world to see.
And she will be loved. Yeah, she will be loved.
When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me.
No woman, no cry.
Yeah, Mama, this surely is a dream.
I come from a land down under.
Red, white, and blue. Funny things you do. America, America, this is you.
They say that Taylor was a good girl, never one to be late, complaint, express ideas in her
I
brain.
need some love like I've never needed love before. I'm gonna make love to your baby.
Take on me
When I come around,
take me on.
when I come around.
I'll be gone when I want to. Save
Gonna
tonight.
take a lot to drag me
And fight the
away
break of
from
dawn.
you.
Come
There's nothing that 100 men or more
tomorrow
could
I'll be
ever
gone.
afford.
Here I am once again. I'm torn into pieces. Can't deny it, can't pretend. Just thought you were the one in my head. I see you all over me in my head. You fulfill my fantasy in my head.
all my rage, I am still just a rat in a
What if
cage.
God was one of us?
Tell me why'd you have to go make things so complicated? I see the way you're acting like somebody. I know she's playing with me. Well, that's okay, cause I got no self-esteem. With 1,000 eyes and a good disguise. Hit 'em right between the eyes. Hit 'em right between the
You're
eyes.
so beautiful, so damn beautiful.
Too late to apologize. Too late.
gonna stand there and watch me burn. But that's alright because I like the way it hurts.
It's my life, it's now or never. I ain't gonna live forever.
Can't read my, no, he can't read my poker face.
Come on, Bobby, let's go party.
How long will I slide and separate my double rainbow all the way across the sky? Yeah, so intense.
Enjoy yourself, take only what you need from it. A family of trees, woman.
Time to say goodbye. Should old acquaintance be forgot
And never brought to mind.
I'm more than a boat, I'm more than a plane. I'm a bird plane. I'm a bird plane. A motherfucking bird plane.
Doesn't that sound familiar? Doesn't that hit too close to home? Doesn't that make you shiver, the way that things have gone? And doesn't that seem peculiar? 'Cause everyone wants a little more. It's something I do remember, to never go this far. That's all it takes to be a star.